Hi, Heather from Hooked on Pickin' here. This is our Walmart haul for this week. It's May 2016, about the second week of May. Let me give you an idea of what we found. So we were there on two separate occasions. We went there on a Friday, a Saturday, and normally I do all my picking on Mondays, but it seems to be that this particular Saturday, the electronics department had moved all of their clearance inventory from the electronics department to the clearance aisles. And so we found a lot of new stuff. I generally always check the departments, but for whatever reason, these were new items that we hadn't seen. So this was one of the items. We got this for about $50. Don't be afraid to spend money. We're going to be able to probably double our money, maybe a little more. This is a Panasonic 5 phone system. And so it has a great sales rank, which is why I love electronics. This is a Linksy Wi-Fi range extender, and so we found that for a really good price. I don't remember exactly how much we paid for it. I think it was about 20, but we're going to be able to flip that also for about double to triple the money. Some other things that we found on that Saturday that were electronics was we found these Hamilton Beach egg makers, basically dual breakfast sandwich makers, and we found multiple of these. I think there were actually 5 boxes of these, but we only picked 3 because the other boxes had water damage. One of them had a huge hole in the box, and so for fear of having a damaged product, I don't send those kind of boxes in. We spent $11 a piece on these, and I think we're going to be able to about triple our money. And it had a really good sales rank, I think down into like the 600s. And then this was another thing that we found. We spent $15 on it. It's an iHome wireless Bluetooth speaker, and we're going to be able to probably triple our money because of the price on that. Same thing with these. These are also wireless speakers that we found. Now, they had 2 different kinds. They had black ones and blue ones. We picked the blue ones because they were worth it. The black ones were not selling for basically any profit at all. We spent $20 a piece on the 2 blue ones that we did find. And we're going to be able to, I think, about double our money on it. So we'll probably sell it for around $45. Here's another item that we found. This one is a kicker. I think it's also a speaker, and we found that for $30 in the Walmart aisle. And you're thinking, spend $30, that's a lot of money. Spend $50, that's a lot of money. Well, if you have the capital, go ahead and do it. If you don't have the capital, you might want to stray away from it. But the reason we purchased these, now I think this one we spent $30, and we're only going to make probably $20 on it. And generally, I try to double my money, but the sales rank was so amazing. I know it's going to basically sell almost immediately as it hits the warehouse. Okay, then we went on our regular pick day on Monday, and we found some of these things because we had a little bit more time, so we picked kind of the low-end things. These were only $2 a piece. I'm going to put them in a 2-pack in a poly bag together, and we're going to be able to make a really good profit. They're basically pull-ups, flushable wipes for kids. So basically wet wipes you can actually flush down the toilet. And then another thing that we found, going to the actual departments. So all of these other things we found in the clearance aisle, we went to the electronics department and found these. And these have been there for quite some time. So we ended up buying them for $5 a piece. We've seen them there for months and months and months every time we check the clearance section. But they were clearance down to 20, then to 15, then to 10, and now they were $5, and we bought all 3 of the ones that they had, and we're going to be able to sell them for about 25 bucks a piece. And they have a great sales rank because it's an electronic. It's actually a pro battery grip for a camera. And so just keep watching those items. They eventually mark them down if they don't move. And then here's another thing. I know probably a lot of you have been seeing Skylanders items on clearance, and most of the time the big box sets are not very good. But for whatever reason, this character and this character ended up being really good. We spent $10 a piece. We found them in the electronics department, not in the clearance aisle. And we're going to be able to flip them for about double the money. So I'll be able to sell these for about 25 bucks a piece. So I bought every single one of that particular character. And so there were 4 or 5 other characters there that were not worth any money. They were selling for almost exactly $10. So there was no profit margin in them. But just make sure you check the clearance aisles on a regular basis. Go different days. If you always go like on a Monday and you can't find anything, try a Wednesday or a Friday or a Saturday, because it may be that the departments clear out on different days. Also, talking to the Walmart employees to find out what days those are is also a good option. But just keep hunting. We went through a lull of not being able to find anything for a long time in our clearance aisles. we were like, oh no, how are we going to make this a profitable business? We need the income. And then we went back and found this fantastic haul. And a lot of these we're going to be able to double our money, if not more. So this is a fantastic grouping of items that I'll be able to send in this week. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.